there is a lot of money out there.
Guarantee do you give them? Where do we find these people?
In my network and trust me with 30,000 investment.
We're able to return this money back. So many gems you're dropping, Ruki. Guys, welcome to episode 2 of Sandra's Entrepreneur Circle, the podcast, guys. And today I've got Rukiya, by the way, an inspirational woman, guys. She managed to buy a whole house in the UK without using any, I'm saying it again, guys, any of her own money. Honestly, guys, I thought that how inspirational will the story be to inspire a lot of people, really, to know that, you know what, you don't need to save up for 20 years to buy a house in the UK. You know, we're going to learn about all the things and how she managed to do it anyway. But before we do all that, a little housekeeping. Guys, consider having a notepad and pen while watching this video. Ruki shared so many golden tips. I do not want you to miss out on any of them. She shared on raising finance, on managing a building renovation project, on connections, on networking tips, on managing a professional business, and many more. Consider pressing the like button, guys. That way YouTube will recommend this video to many more, because I think there is so much value in these videos. Also, Ruki will be so happy to see so many likes on this video. Should we ask her to come back in future, she will happily oblige. Also, guys, I have so many entrepreneur friends who, when they see so many likes on these videos, it will be a no-brainer for them to come and join us on our podcast as we continue to share tips on entrepreneur journeys. Anyway, guys, let's go back to the video. We need to talk to Ruki. Welcome, Ruki.
Thank you very much, Sandra, for having me.
And thank you for agreeing to come to the podcast. You're our second guest.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for, even considering me in the first place.
Oh God, yeah. you were on the top, girl. You were on the top, 100%. And before we start, people want to know who Ruki is. Who is Ruki?
Well, first of all, a mom, originally from Ghana, came to the UK 11 and a half years ago to accompany my husband to study. I was nearly 8 months pregnant.
Wow. She had a lot.
I know.
Pregnancy and being an immigrant as well.
New
country, new culture.
And I'm like, what is
no
going
friends,
on?
well, obviously only your husband.
Only my husband.
Wow.
He was studying, he was doing PhD, which he wanted, to get it done as quick as possible. So I did decide to become a full-time mom.
Wow.
To raise the baby whilst he could just mainly focus on his studies.
Supportive wife. What more can you ask for?
To have come to, a new country, far different from what I'm used to, and to become a full-time mom, which meant that we were relying on one income.
And it's not easy.
It's not. Yeah, so for 4 years.
Not to mention the black tax at home as well. You have to send some money home. So
exactly.
Yeah, I understand. One salary will not cut it.
Yes, so when I finally went out there to work, and I got myself a full-time job whilst working around the kids by then. And you know what it is like when you are in this country where you are the first immigrant.
It comes with its struggles.
Exactly.
100%.
You don't really have help with childcare, so it would just have to be you and your husband. When you have young family, you want to be able to give them that stability. So I realized that I really need to do something that it's flexible and I'm passionate about at the same time. 100%. A lot of business ideas really came to mind, but then I would think of them, and I've thought of vegetarian snack, so many.
Have you tried any, because we are all about entrepreneurship on this channel, so have you tried before you went on to do property, have you tried any other business or just ideas?
It was the ideas, because I'm the type, I want to be able to sort of think things through and see that yes, I can really see it through to the end.
Yeah.
If I don't feel passionate or I have doubt that, or sometimes you are thinking of, for example, the snack business I talked about. I was thinking of, this is going to be food. There are going to be a lot of
legalities.
Exactly. Will I be ready to be battling that? And to be frank with you, when it comes to cooking, I cook because I love African food and homemade food.
Wow,
but I'm not really passionate about it.
So why the snack business? Was it because the numbers were good, or?
It was because I did feel like it tasted nice, and it was just purely from beans, which would have been a great source of protein for
yes, 100%.
especially the vegetarian market. And it tasty one too. So that was the angle I was trying to look at things. But I had to look at the big picture, and I realized that
you have to be passionate about something.
Yeah, you get what I mean. I want to be able, once I'm in, I'm in. I don't like having one leg in and one leg out. You get so based on that, I had to rule things out. Being a stay-at-home mom, one of the programs I used to enjoy watching was Home Under Hammer.
Homes Under the Hammer.
And I used to envision myself doing this. I'm like, oh, I love that. I would like to do that.
I love how they make it look so easy though. But we all watch
also
that.
The fact that property could give me the flexibility of working around the kids was another plus.
And that's very important.
Exactly.
Family is important.
Exactly. But there is a but.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money to start with.
That one is a big one. That was a big but. That was capital letters. B-U-T.
B-U-T.
So where were you gonna get the money?
Exactly. So that was when I started studying, educating myself about it to see how. And that was when I started with the mindset as well, because I realized where we are coming from, we are taught more about you can't afford this, you can't afford that, but not how can I afford this, how can I do this?
Solving solutions.
Exactly. So I then had to start switching my mindset from I can't to how can I make it happen?
Wow. That she's already dropping nuggets, guys. How? Instead of saying I can't, it's how can I manage it? I like that one. I knew it. This podcast is gonna be fire.
Considering the circumstance I spoke about, it wasn't as if I was starting with savings.
Money.
So and I had to then look at how can I make it happy, and that was how leveraging on other people's money, came in and
Wow. So Ruki, okay, I need to understand this, because I also want to be able to raise money from investors and use it to leverage on my business as well. Obviously, so it should be a win-win situation. But how did you manage that? Where do I find these people?
Who in my network? When I started my property education, one thing I quickly picked up on was the fact that our network is our net worth.
100%.
And when I used to look around my network, I realized that, okay, I know a few people, but actually most of us were minimum wage earners. And you know what that means? You are not really able to save so much. And so
we always joke about it and say, you know what, if you've got a friend and you can't go and borrow 20K from them, you're in the wrong circle.
Exactly. And even when I was starting, most people would be like, oh, Ruki, what are you doing? Property is for the rich, and you know where we are coming from, stuff like that. So I quickly realized that, okay, I need to work on my network. So I started networking. One of the few first networking events I attended, I sat next to an experienced property investor, and I was telling her about wanting to start, but I didn't have the money. And guess what she told me? There is a lot of money out there.
Where?
And I was like, where? But
what do you mean?
I said to her, where? And that made me,
switch your mindset.
Then I started, okay, where? She's saying there is a lot of money out there. I believe her.
Yes,
because
and there is.
Exactly. So that made me to, start thinking about
maybe it's where I am.
Who in my network?
That's a big one.
Who in my network can I rely on at this point? And also remember, when you are Well, it's not just when you are starting off, but in business in general, especially property business, where you want to rely on other people's money. Trust is a major thing.
100%. You can say that again.
Yeah. So I really needed to figure out who is got the money and can trust me to invest their hard-earned money with. It's you know, when they are doing the investment, and I do say to them, it's not like, you know, you are just giving me your money for me to
go and buy houses.
Where I'm looking for a win-win for both of us.
Yes, yeah.
Because when the money is in your account, it might
in the
not
bank,
be generating any.
What interest is that? I don't know, 2%, 3%.
Exactly. But if you can trust me with the money, whereby I can give you an interest that is, you know, far way higher than what the bank would have been giving you. At the end of the day, the money is working for you,
and it's also working for me. It's a win-win,
which is a win-win for both of us. So that was how I was starting to look at things. So I did reach out to a few people, and one of my former work colleagues did. And trust me with 30,000 investment.
Wow, wow. Now that is trust.
Exactly.
That is trust, because you find that sometimes some people cannot even part with even £1,000.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that have been that game, a lot of people have lost a lot of money.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what guarantee do you give them?
So for example, 30K plus, it was a huge sum. So in order to, you know, make sure that they were comfortable with passing it, I decided that, look, you can have a charge on the property, which means that when I buy the property, anytime I'm selling it, my investor's payment will come first, even before whatever is left then comes to me. So that, in a way,
it's safe.
It
it's
makes you feel
safe.
safe.
Because they always say safe as houses, isn't it? Really, your money is safe in buildings.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, wow. Honestly, your story is remarkable, Ruki. Absolutely. You were saying earlier about somebody who gave you 4K without, she wasn't really concerned about the contract or anything.
Exactly.
Because naturally, anyway, when you're doing the money with the investor, they sign a contract. You know, the of engagement, isn't it?
Yeah. So
agreement.
because of course this is my business, so I'm trying to make it as professional as possible. So and based on that, when I speak with my investors, I'm like, look, this is it, what is in for me, and this is what is in for you. And for us to make everything legal, I would love us to sign a contract so that you know your money is safe. And I'm even happy to be the personal guarantee for the loan. You get what I mean? So you know that if anything goes wrong with the business, you
get your money.
Yeah, you can come after me. For example, when I needed the money, I spoke with my childminder, and guess what? I knew that at that point, if she had 100K, she would have invested in me.
Wow,
but
a childminder.
But she did say to me, Ruki, I can only help you with 4K.
Wow.
Which I was
and
like,
it goes a long way.
That would go a long way. Yeah, that's brilliant. I wanted to make everything professional. So I said, I agreed on the terms with her, and I said, okay, I'm going to send you the contract.
I like
Once
that.
it's gone through
I like that.
we can, if you know, we can sign it, and you can
keep
and
it
she
professional,
was like,
even with friends or family.
Exactly.
Keep it professional.
Exactly. So she was like, can you send me your account details as well? I said, yeah, I will do that. And guess what? I was the one chasing her to sign the contract because she wasn't even.
She trusted you that much. Trust is a very important thing.
Exactly. She paid the money into my account, and I was now, you know, chasing her to get the contract signed. And you know, it was really, you know, hard feeling to know you have people that can really
trust you that much with their own hard-earned money.
Exactly.
That's not easy.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
I believe in, you know, doing things truthfully, like and because, for example, this business, I intend for it to grow. It's not as if that is going to be my only project.
You're already looking for another one, aren't you?
Exactly. So if I'm building my brand, I have to build it based on trust and credibility. So, which is something I don't want to take for granted. And those that have dealt with me in the past, yeah, they do know that they can trust me. But at the same time, I'm meeting new people in my dealings, so I have to make sure that the trust and credibility runs across. So yeah.
Wow. From there, I think I also picked that, because you were telling people what you were doing.
Exactly.
Because I think sometimes we've got this thing of, if you're doing something, you need to keep a secret, because somebody will take your ideas, or somebody will juju you, or whatever it is. But because you were going around telling people, what you were doing. Okay, how do you pitch that? How do you tell people? How do you pitch that? I've got this project, and I'm looking for some investors. How do you do that?
Actually, like, some of them wasn't just at the point where I needed the money that I went in. Occasionally I might, maybe we've not catch up in a month or two, sometimes even 6 months, a year. So when I started the property business, that's one of the things I learned. Tell people what you are doing. So when I'm having that catch up, I do, why are you up to? I'm a property investor now. This is what I'm starting. This is what I'm looking to do. This is what I'm up to. So sometimes maybe at that point it's not even about wanting money. It's just about just letting them know what you're doing. And then when it then got to when I needed the money, was when I'm just like, okay, who can I, give that call to, and they will trust me and be willing to part the little or whatever savings they've got with. And that was when, so to have that conversation, I just try to go in as frankly as possible and be, when you know me, you just know.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly. Yeah. So I did say to them, I'm doing this project. I've run out of money. You get what I mean? I've run out of money, but this is my target. I'm really trying to get it done within this. This is the plan. Once it's done, I'm going to refurbish it. I'm going to have some money back, and that is how I can get you paid. But because I can get there, I really need to get it done.
There's so many gems you're dropping, Ruki. How are you able to return this money back to the investor?
Yes, so the strategy I was going with is buy, refurbish, refinance, rent, and potentially repeat.
Right, okay.
So which means I was buying the property. Of course, that was when the investors funds might probably come in or at the refurbishment stage. And once that is done, I'm going to refinance it. And what the refinance means is I'm going to get a mortgage on the property. For example, I bought the property at 90,000, and after the refurb, the property was revalued for 190,000.
Wow! So you added 100,000 pound worth of value in this house.
Exactly.
With the work that you did.
With the work I
How
did.
much did you spend doing the work?
So I actually spent like 42,000 doing the refurb works, but with what I wanted it for, I spent an extra 12,000 doing the finishing, because
which is guys, Airbnb.
I wanted to, I wanted it to really stand out. So I did get an interior designer involved because I believe in getting things done and done properly.
Do it once and do it right.
Exactly. And I knew interior design is
not your strength.
I don't mind going
to leverage other people that know what they're doing.
Exactly.
I like that.
So I would rather go and do some digging and make sure I've got enough funds for the interior designer to do a professional job. You get what I mean? Than to compromise on that.
And then it will show even on your reviews, it will show on the quality of guests that you get as well and stuff like that. And even the price that you charge per night as well. Don't get me started with the Airbnb. Let's continue with buying a house with none of your own money.
So where were we? Yes.
Right,
anyway,
so you bought the house that needed work.
Yeah.
Then you renovated it.
Yes.
and then you remortgaged it.
Remortgage, yeah.
And then you took out
75% of the new value of the property.
Which means that instead of it being 7% at 90,000, it's now 7% of 190, meaning that you've got your little profits, you're paying back the bridge, and you're paying back the investor with their fees.
Exactly.
Wow.
Which was a win-win
for everybody. Everybody got paid.
I was able to pull out the project, and they were also able to get their money back. A bit more for them than if it were just in the bank.
Yeah. And now you're left with a property that you are earning a substantial amount, and service accommodation.
Yeah, and also the experience that comes with it as well.
Oh, I can imagine dealing with the builders, the contractors, all the works and everything.
Exactly.
So wow, okay. So Ruki, you're an amazing woman.
Just like you.
Honestly, your story is just so inspirational, and we all know that it wasn't easy. It wasn't a smooth sailing one. What issues did you come up with? Because most people like to learn from their the struggles. We learn from struggles, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
What did you learn that you thought, okay, fine? This was your first project?
Yeah, the refurb was actually my first project, and they always say the first project is the hardest.
Yes, and obviously you're looking for another one, the second project. So from what are your takeaways from the first project? Because I know there are people watching and they're thinking, okay, I want to be a rookie. I also want to be a rookie, guys. That's what I did. I used my money, but I want to go and use other people's money, leverage, and it's a win-win for everybody. But I want you to also. I've learned from my own projects, but I know no project is the same. Yeah. So what did you also learn? I also want to learn from what you learned from your project.
Yes. So first of all, we talk about financial planning. You plan. But contingency was something that I knew that from day one I budgeted for. But sometimes there might be unexpected, surprises that come, and sometimes it might not be a surprise, but maybe how you actually handled it would lead to an extra cost. So, for example, the property I bought, it's in a lovely village, seaside village.
Wow.
Which doesn't have main gas.
Okay, all right. Oh gosh. So it's electric radiators.
So it's either I went with the electric route or the bottled gas.
Exactly. Oh, that's a big expense. Yes. Yeah.
So when I was going with that, the plumber did give me the code, because my aim was to improve the EPC, getting a combi boiler, stuff like that. But I didn't realize the gas was expensive to buy, so that impacted the EPC rating.
Wow.
So at the end, I had to change the whole system again to an air source.
Oh my
to
God.
Make it more favorable for EPC.
Wow. I suppose what percentage did you allow initially for your contingency?
I did allow 10%.
But I bet that 10% was blown.
It was
from
that
surprise.
Surprise.
So there are ups and downs, isn't it, with property?
Exactly, yeah.
But the most important thing is the graph. It might go down a little, but it keeps going up.
Exactly.
Honestly, there's so many gems you're dropping, Ruki. I'm just trying to do a recap in my head, trying to think how there's so many. I think so far, let me just try and think I can recap. For you guys at home, if you, just in case you've not been taking notes, I hope you have, because these are important things. Education is important, that's what you said. Yeah. Your network is your net worth. Surround yourself with the right people. There is money out there. That's what you said. There's money out there. And every deal should be a win-win for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. And trust is a very important thing. And when you're dealing with family,
whether it's family or
it should always be professional.
So, exactly.
And what else? I don't know. Oh yeah, leverage. Look around and see where you can leverage money from when you want to do something. And when you want to do something, you have to be passionate about it, because you were sorting out other businesses and you thought the business that you wanted to do, you had to be passionate about that.
Exactly. That was like the biggest no-brainer for me, because I wanted to do something that I know, like, I can see it to the end, not one leg in, one leg out.
Yeah, so that's cool. Another one again I think I learned was oh gosh, now it was right there, Ruki. It was right there. I'm sure. Oh yeah, that is that there will be issues.
Yeah.
Doing your BRR, doing your renovation projects.
Yeah.
There will be issues. If you're lucky, maybe you're lucky. I've not spoken to anybody yet who's told me that a renovation project is going seamlessly. There will be issues, but you just need to be able to maneuver and find the answer to that.
Exactly.
Sort it out. It might get you a bit out of pocket, but overall anyway, you still manage to have the numbers in the right way. So maybe the contingency, not only with the budget, but contingency with your end value as well.
Value, yes.
Wow.
And one other thing too that I'm really passionate about is investing in professionals.
Oh yes, there's another one. Yeah. Investing in Gosh, see, I'm at number 10 now, Ruki. Gosh, 10 big things from Ruki. Yeah, invest in professionals. If you don't know how to do the job, don't go in there and do a boss job because you want to save money, because you're actually losing money in the process. Because the end look will be there. The value, it will devalue your house as well in the process when they come to remortgage it.
Exactly.
To value it, they will say, well, it's not worth value. It's not worth that because it's not done well.
Yeah.
So if you can't do the job, invest in professionals. Wow, honestly, Ruki, it's been, every time I talk to you or I'm talking about you, somebody else, like Ruki's done, and everything is just such an inspiration. You are, to me, you are my I was talking to Abby the other day, and I was saying, I was going through a difficult time with that. I can't remember what part of what I was doing with my projects, and I was just like, I don't know, I can't see past this. She's like, Sandra, what would Ruki do? And I was like, what, Ruki will do whatever it takes. And honestly, you were just, because even when your costs were going up and up, you were just finding ways of raising that finance. You are the queen of raising finance.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
I think you are. You managed the whole project,
but yes,
darling.
Yeah, it was quite an experience because I needed to make it happen.
Wow. Ruki. This has been, I knew it was going to be powerful. I knew it. But yeah, okay, I know we're almost finished because I don't even know how long this is going to be, but I don't care because I am all about learning and when somebody's, maybe we'll get Ruki back in future.
Exactly.
But while we've got the opportunity today, let's get the best out of her. So Ruki, Ruki's not only done the one project, she's done one project on the renovation project, but you've now got, and that one's an service accommodation Airbnb, my little baby. Everybody knows that Sandra's baby.
I remember when I was trying to set the first one, I'm like, Sandra, how can I do this? Sandra, what should I do? And that's why when we are talking about your network, because I knew I had you that was already experiencing that field that I can trust to guide me. So imagine if I didn't know, I would have started it by myself. But I don't
struggled. There might be some things that you made.
Exactly, you made it so easy and straightforward for me, if I'll put it that way. Which, of course, I do appreciate that very much. So thank you.
Honestly, the end product, I'm gonna put the videos on of how the house looks. It looks amazing. I was so proud seeing it.
And
you did a good job.
At the end of the day, sometimes from how we were brought up, it's hard for you to sit back and just be proud of something you've done. But at the end, when I saw the results myself, I'm like,
did I do this? It's a pinch me moment. Not only did you just that if you got that one Airbnb service accommodation property, you've gone on and done another one, haven't you? You've got another Airbnb property that you acquired through rent to rent.
Through rent, yes.
And it's doing so well.
It's doing so well.
She was telling me it's booked until November, guys. We are in March now, isn't it? We're in March now, and it's booked until November. So that's how you do business. And if you do business like that, if you're getting bookings like that, it means that that property is good. You don't get bookings like that for beach properties. And also that you are doing a good job yourself to be able to do that and get yourself out there. And Ruki, I am so proud of you.
Thank you very much.
So
and
proud.
Just as talking about putting yourself out there, it's the second project as well. From the first experience, I knew what exactly to do with it. And again, get the professionals involved. Make sure you've got the communication and the planning done properly. Get it all done properly.
Photographers. Photography is a big thing with Airbnbs.
I like to use my professional interior designer. I like to use my professional photographer and stuff like that. I like doing some handy stuff, but at the same time, there are certain things I don't want to compromise. So I just get the handyman that is already experienced at them, things like that. To just get it done.
Wow, we're learning. I don't know, where am I now? My fingers are all done up. So guys, if you're taking notes now, I'm not doing a summary for you. You need to do your own summary. But yeah, honestly, Ruki, it's been amazing. Before we go, I know you've got one more nugget. You need to drop one more nugget. I know you've dropped, I don't know, over 10 nuggets. But we want one more before you go. What are you going to tell us?
Just do it.
Just do it.
It might be hard, don't get me wrong. You know the struggles that come.
Nothing
with
comes
it.
easy.
But when you don't start it,
choose your hard. Being poor is hard. Making money is hard. Choose your hard.
Choose your hard. So it doesn't have to be property, but whatever you are passionate about, especially people from our background with minimum
finances
and also when you have a young family and you don't really have childcare issues.
Support,
so sometimes that might be like an excuse to keep us to say, oh, I will do this when
later. And then when you look back, you think, I wish I'd started then.
I had started. So sometimes it might just involve starting it, and also let's invest. For example, of course, if you go to a network event that is free, the quality of people, don't get me wrong, there might be rich people there, but the quality of people you might meet at the free event might not be the same as the paid event.
Yes, I totally relate.
One other thing I've learned is sometimes we need to pay to play. So, for example, paying to go for high net events means that you are going to potentially meet high net people that you might not do business right away, but as time goes on might be handy. So let's not be afraid to invest. It's an investment. It's an investment. Paying for the property networking events whereby serious. It's only people that are serious that would
want their money to do it.
Exactly, to do it. So being around people that can inspire you in one way or the other, even if it's not the financial aspect, but the emotional, it's another thing when it comes to business, isn't it? And then the mindset.
The mindset is different.
Exactly.
When you walk around people that are investors, that are serious investors, just a conversation that you have, and then you think, wow.
Exactly.
The mindset is very different.
So let's invest in ourselves. It's almost like you are investing in yourself and the business.
The biggest investment, the first investment you should do is in yourself.
Exactly. So let's not see the networking events and stuff like that as
money.
Let's look at the point of an investment. Which it
and
is.
Support as
Which
well.
it
Support.
Is,
I find that when I go to networking events, even the ones that I like a repeat go, they're people that you meet people that that are like-minded people. That when you've got an issue, they're there to support you. They might not be there. Maybe it might not be a financial thing, but it's just a mindset thing. Support, emotional support is very, very important from the right person. Because when you've got a problem, it's like you're saying that you say I can't do it, or how do I do it? Most people will have a problem. Oh, too bad, you can't do that one. Well, that's a loss. Whereas most people that are entrepreneurs that are like we're doing very well, they will say, how do you what solution are you going to find a solution?
Exactly.
Don't be a problem finder, be a solution finder.
And that network events as well sort of open us to so many other people with different experiences and professions. And for example, I met my interior designer from the network events. I've not only worked with her in terms of just getting the property designed. It's even gone deeper than that. We've now got a friendship going on. She's actually even invested in me.
Oh, wow.
And aside that,
so it's a back and forth business as well. You help with the business.
That she's in certain networks that I am not in, and I got an opportunity from her when your property network magazine wanted a feature, and then she realized that I could fall within that category.
Wow.
So she quickly linked me up, and guess what?
You should be featured.
Yeah.
I was, oh God, I didn't mention about the awards as well, Ruki. You've won some. You know what, guys? This woman is too humble. If it was me, I would have been saying, I would have been singing like a bed. Honestly, I'd be telling you all this stuff. Ruki, how many? You won an award, didn't you?
Yes.
It's not only. I don't think it's one.
Yes. So the first one, I was nominated as a finalist for the Blue Break Awards as the new investor of the year last year.
Wow.
Yeah, so I won it to another amazing African couple.
Wow, wow.
You know,
it makes me feel.
Another amazing African couple. And after that, I got another. Someone again nominated me for new investor, which yes, I was awarded the new investor of the year for Yorkshire Changemakers Award.
Wow, how can you not be? Honestly, you're doing amazing things.
Yeah, and I've also been nominated for Inspirational Woman Award.
I think you need to win that. Honestly, if anybody was to tell me,
it was supposed to have been in, I think, was it December last year, but it was repostponed to April. So yeah,
I think you're gonna win it. So how can we vote for you? How do we do that if you want to vote for you?
I think this one is going to be judged by the panel.
All right.
Yeah. So.
But I think you need to win that. And I think everybody watching this agrees with that as well. You are so inspirational. Keep doing what you're doing. I know it's not easy, but it's so worth it.
It is worth it, and I'm just so grateful that I have people like you and so many others within my network that I can rely on. When sometimes we do have bad days.
Yes, and then you can sit there and just talk to somebody who understands what it's about.
Exactly, and sometimes or it might just be sometimes you are so you are in such a state that you are not probably seeing the bigger picture, but just having
somebody to talk to, then they will
be
the
aha
moment. We were actually, it was the same thing. We're just when we were coming here, we're enjoying this walk in the park, guys. We're in the park, enjoying lovely weather today.
Exactly.
And we're talking about, and there was something that we were actually sharing. And it was an aha moment for me. So honestly, it's good to be around the right people.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So let's invest in that and nourish it to grow more.
Yes, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get there. We'll get there. Anyway, guys, I don't even know how long this video is. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And to Ruki, thank you so much for coming, sweetie. I am so proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring everybody. You
thank you very much for having me. I hope we are able to, inspire. Even if we are able to inspire one person out there, it's all worth it. Exactly.
It's worth it. And then you don't need to inspire more than one. You don't need to inspire more than one because you've already inspired me. So I'm already one.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Until next time. Bye.